Hey guys, it's Josh again, and I am back for another Monster Hunter World video. So today I am here to answer the question, is Monster Hunter World beginner friendly? So before I get into answering that, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a background of myself and my experience with this game. So I'm someone that has been a lifelong gamer. I've explored all sorts of genres of video games. However, Monster Hunter was never one of them. And with that being said, this year I did find myself interested in the game Monster Hunter Rise. And the reason I was interested in it was because it was added to Game Pass. I started playing it and I actually found myself enjoying it a bit. However, something was interesting about this. So I am a big fan of YouTube, and I noticed that every time I would search Monster Hunter Rise, all the results that I could find were basically videos talking about why Monster Hunter World was better than Rise. And I found that really interesting. So I decided to do a little bit of research and trust my gut, and I decided to go with Monster Hunter World. So this was my first Monster Hunter game ever, like I said, and I pretty much went into it blind. I will say the first hour or two was a little bit of a struggle. I remember kind of feeling overwhelmed and feeling like even the beginning was super difficult, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, that feeling of even just getting your first hunt, that first kill of a monster is so awesome. Honestly, that feeling never goes away. You hunt so many monsters in this game, you honestly hunt the same monsters over and over, but that feeling never gets old. Even just once you kind of get the mechanics down, the game does an amazing job of ramping you through the entire way. So yes, this game is beginner friendly. This game is super accessible. Let's talk a little bit more why. So one of the big reasons I think this game is extremely beginner friendly is because it is certainly skill reliant like a lot of other games, but this game also has a lot of room to allow you to just grind, get better gear, get better weapons, get a lot of good items to really increase the odds and decrease the difficulty of some of these fights. A really good example of that is you're going to notice throughout the game, some missions are meant to almost make you have to stop and reevaluate, and they are meant to be extremely difficult. So when that happens, your job is to do some of the side quests, do investigations, do different bounties, and just get different gear, level it up, and level up your weapons. And once you do that, these fights feel honestly a lot easier, and even just the feeling of the work that you put in to grind towards that is so satisfying. When it comes to difficulty, I do think is extremely beginner friendly. And along with that, a lot of the mechanics in this game, I will say, there are a lot of them. There's a lot of items, there's a lot to this game, there's a lot of leveling up, but you don't need to know all that right away. And the game does a really good job of being flexible with you in the beginning. And honestly, this game is meant for you to just have fun, follow the story, and the more hours you put into this game, you will start to piece things together. The creators of this game, I think, have done just such an amazing job at not only making this fun and grindy, but it is truly an experience. And it feels like this was a very well-crafted experience that you gotta just experience for yourself. I just finished the main story and I put over 100 hours into it, and I just had such a blast doing it. I was in no rush at all, and now I'm just getting started with Iceborne, and I'm so excited. It's crazy to think that a few months ago I was completely new to Monster Hunter and never tried it before, and now I am certainly a fan of it. I'm excited to try Iceborne. I'm excited to try Rise. So as someone who was just a beginner, I highly recommend that you guys do give this game a shot. If you guys like this video, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to get to 500 and I'm a new channel, so I'm grinding. Thanks guys, peace.